Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving and Disaster battle playing as Nagaryth going up against Prince Sigvald the Magnificent, where the player has attempted this multiple times and he couldn't manage to win. So he gave me a few explanations about everything that he tried, so I'll just read it out. So he has this battle he can't seem to win. It's Nagaryth against Sigvald. I use the Eagles to waste the enemy artillery ammo, but then can't seem to win. If I focus the army, Sigvald just wrecks my units, and if I focus on Sigvald, then the army equally wrecks my army while Sigvald just doesn't die. And unfortunately, since the Mage Lords get horses so late, level 11, I can't distract him with one of them. So I definitely don't agree with trying to take out Sigvald in this situation. He is way too strong, and you just don't have anybody that's going to be able to handle him. You've got to army loss him, basically. As for wasting the artillery, that's not going to provide a huge amount of value, because there's only just one unit there, and honestly, we can probably take it out without having to waste its ammo. Anyway, let's jump in here and see what we can do. I think our options are a little bit limited, because we do have a pretty basic sort of army. We're going up against a basic army as well. It's just that their army is stronger than ours. And they've got a lot of experience, so we have to sort of kill every last one of them. I know a lot of people think that in Warhammer 3 that if you just recruit spam archers, you just win every single fight. This is not true. You need to really know how to use the archers. You've also got to keep in mind that archers have been nerfed a little bit since Warhammer 2. Okay. But whatever we do, we have to wait for our reinforcements. So we're just going to come over here. We're the attacker in this scenario, so I don't think they're going to charge at us. But what we need is a really good formation. Now, another thing, we've got Channeling Spire here, which is kind of a bugged ability, but bugged in a good way. Because it doesn't actually expire. So if I pop this down now, we can start generating Winds of Magic for the entirety of the battle, as long as that person stays within this area here. Now, that zone of control of the Channeling Spire will evaporate as soon as I pop it down again. And when I put this character in here, we'll double up on it. That's providing us with Winds of Magic reserves. Okay, all of our reinforcements have shown up. Let's get organized. We've got plenty of time. We just got to try to get organized. Okay, I want all my fast units over here. Alright, and then let's organize our archers up a bit.
For duty. Acknowledged.
Loven Seaguard.
It will be done.
Loven Seaguard.
Okay, there we go. I don't think this is a battle that we need to use control groups on. Alright, now, the next thing. We want to use square formations. That's really important for this. Because if you take a look at it, this is a good battle because I can explain everything because I don't have to worry about them rushing at us. So when looking at a unit like this, right, why square formation instead of a long formation? Understand this first principle is that we will never win a melee fight against this enemy. Never in a million years. With what we've got here, going into melee is a terrible idea. So going wide allows more individual fighters to fight at a time. The more individual people that are fighting at a time, the more damage is being dealt in melee, the more people are dying. Whereas if we go into square formation like this, there are fewer people in the front, and there are more people that are basically unable to fight at any given time. That slows down the pace of the battle. Slowing down the pace of the battle means it gives the archers more time to shoot. That's why square formations are really useful in this particular situation. Now, square formations have a disadvantage in that they're easy targets for missile units and artillery. There's only one artillery piece in here, and I'm pretty sure I can eliminate it before that happens. Now, another thing, we've got the Puremain Company. So that's a high value unit. I want to preserve this until the end because I need to army loss this enemy. There is no way we're going to be able to deal with Sigvald. He's too strong and he regenerates. So we have to kill off the enemy army. So what I need is garbage front line. Just put the trash up front. Then put the archers in here. Okay, get organized there. Okay. So, while this is going on, we're still just generating more and more Winds of Magic. You'll notice that power reserve just keep going up. That'll go up infinitely. That being said, even if this was at power reserve 1 billion, that's not going to provide us with enough winds. We're not going to be able to cast that many spells across the course of the battle. So, it'll help a little bit. It might as well since we got it. Okay. Now, let's checkerboard up these archers, but also want to spread them out as much as possible. Use up as much of this terrain here as possible, but we don't want to be too much in the forest because it's not really great for archers to be in there.
For duty, as you say. Loyal.
Okay, spread them out where possible.
Acknowledged.
Without fail.
Understood.
Acknowledged.
Okay,
Scions of Mathland.
Orders received. Orders received. Without fail.
For duty.
and we don't just want to just create a dumb line. We want to create as many gaps between our lines as possible, because that'll mean that these guys here won't be as obstructed, but also, and more importantly, we want to prevent any one individual melee infantry unit from fighting 2 units at a time. Because we outnumber the enemy in terms of units, if every single one of them is engaged with one of our troops, we'll still have units that are able to keep shooting. But ideally we want like 4 units fighting one of ours, and the way to do that is to kind of just create loads of gaps. Okay. Alright, I think that formation is about as good as it's going to get.
It will be done.
One thing we could also do is move the melee infantry up a fair bit. Because we're using long-range archers, we can see here even the back line are able to support the front line. And the reason why we do this is to try to prevent them from pushing through to our archers. These guys here aren't going to last very long, but just do the best you can. I mean, we're looking at margins of getting maybe 1 or 2% extra benefit out of it by doing this kind of stuff. Okay, next thing we got to do is try to get them to come at us, but make sure we're actually ready. So these guys need to be around the back. If I could try to draw some of their forces backwards, that would be good. This unit here is anti-infantry, so our Silver Helms might be okay at dealing with them. They can certainly handle Chaos Warhounds. Thing is, they're not going to be able to outrun any of their cavalry. Okay, then the next thing is the Great Eagles. Actually, no, let's get you over here, because you're faster than this one. Let's get you over there and start casting on them a little bit, but then you're going to run back. So, power reserve 60. Maybe we can't have more than 60 reserve. Huh. You can't have more than your starting reserve. Oh, this is... Didn't know that. Doesn't really matter. So we got 120 winds of magic now. In total. Alright, these guys are all hidden, but... Alright, I can't traverse that pond. Alright. I'd kill for final transmutation here, actually, because it'd be really good against single entities. That would actually be a really good target to go for. Let's see. It's got 40% physical resistance missile attack. Sorry. Yeah. 40% resistance to our missile attack. But it's... Yeah, it should be fine to attack, because it'll be a high value unit. Wait, what spells does it have? Okay. It's a good thing that we spread out, so that spell's not going to do tons of damage. Unfortunately, I'm not in a situation where I can just get rid of that before the battle even begins. Okay. Let's target the Chaos Warriors. They will try to dodge the spell, but they're too slow. Alright, we did 500 damage. Okay, that's fine. They'll start charging it as soon. I'm just going to keep casting in the meantime. That one maybe not quite as good. I would use Gehenna's Golden Hounds, but I have to get in closer to use it. Alright, I'm going to cast one more and then start running back, because I think they're going to advance soon. There we go. Get back. Alright, now, let's get these around the back. Oh god, I hope you can make it there. Those units are moving pretty quick. But luckily they just got redirected. Pretty sure they'll dodge that, but we've essentially got unlimited winds of magic in this battle. Alright, we've got a bunch of Warhounds chasing after us here. That's fine, I can fight them. Okay, need these to go over here to go fight the Hell Cannon. Alright, charge in there. Good. Having the aspiring champions come over here, that could be really handy. Did that other cast? Oh, looks like we did something. Okay, this is what we wanted. I'm not going to bother wasting the ammo of the Hell Cannon. Instead, their units are have left it alone. Yeah, get away from that. So the Eagles should have no trouble taking out. This is really good. So far, so good. Having this one chase after us, really, really good though. Remember the value of harassment. Of course, then I get into trouble for saying that shit. I don't mean real life harassment. I'm talking about in the fucking game. Okay, get back over here. Okay, the Warhounds were nothing. They didn't do anything to us. But yeah, keep these aspiring champions busy. We don't want them going over here. That one as well. Good. Okay. Some of the most dangerous units are not advancing on us. Of course, there's still Sigvold. It's really important not to shoot at him. Thing is, with this one here, it really would be good to kill him because it'd be high value. So yeah, we definitely want to try to keep these guys here. I don't want them advancing on the rest of the army because they'll use the slicing shards on us and do lots of damage. Alright, we're all in guard mode. No, we're not. Come on, come on, come on. You almost made it. You almost made it. Okay, you'll be protected. Okay, yeah, keep these ones here busy. Ah, very nice. Yeah, that's it. Mostly waste your winds of magic. Good, and we have a whole bunch of units killed off at the start with... Oh god, that did a lot of damage. Very low value for them. Okay, and it looks as though the Hell Cannon is gone. Now, let's get these guys back over here and try to draw some more units back. So far, the battle's gone quite well. Alright, let's bring the Eagles over here. What I want to try to do is draw Sigvold the Magnificent away with them. This unit here is pretty much dead. Why don't you just hang back? Alright, I gotta try to draw some of these units back a little bit. Alright, whatever we do, just don't bother shooting at Sigvold. It's not gonna do anything. Aim for Spawn of Slaanesh and the Demonettes. Those are good targets. Keep this guy in reserve here. Eagles coming in. Spirit Leech, whatever. Don't bother casting any spells on Sigvold, because he regenerates. It's just not going to do anything. Alright, what I need to do is try to get Sigvold to target these eagles. Easier said than done, I'm afraid. Yeah, don't shoot at Sigvold. It's a complete waste. Start bringing them around the flank there. Good. See how we got these... Oh, good, good, good. We got it. That's it. That's exactly what we want to see. God, I stutter a fair bit these days. Come on, move, 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 move. That's it. Draw Sigvold away. That's it. That's why I wanted to land them. That's it. Draw him away. Keep him close enough that he can go after us. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep these back a little bit. Alright, come on, get out of there. Alright, if the spellcaster wants to come over here now, the melee infantry have been mostly defeated. I'm not sending in the Pure Main Company because I want to preserve their balance of power. Because I might need them in the end of the battle. Okay, move this one back now. You turn around there. Hang on, make sure we keep that one distracted. That's it. Keep luring Sigvold away. That's awesome. We're doing exactly what he said he couldn't do in this battle. I don't think he thought to use the eagles on the ground like this. Because, yeah, you have to actually land them or else they won't get targeted. Alright, all of our archers are shooting. Good. Hang on. Come on, keep moving. Oh, come on. You need to move out of the way there. These other units are getting in the way. God, these Chaos Warriors don't want to give up, do they? Okay, we kind of want to army lost the Aspiring Champions as well. I want that unit to start coming over here. Alright, everyone ceasefire. We've more or less beaten these to begin with here. Keep Sigvald busy and the Aspiring Champions. Now, the reason why we stopped firing is to preserve balance of power. We don't need to deal with any of this stuff right now. It's basically beaten. Alright, I gotta lure Sigvald away, but lure this one over here. And I'll use the cavalry to run down the dregs over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's it, lure Sigvald away. They barely even penetrated our front line there. But yeah, even if we started using all of our ammunition on Sigvald, it's not going to work. We have to inflict the army losses on him. There's no other way we're going to be able to handle him. He will grind us down. Well, honestly, every single person fighting him in melee, we might be able to, but I don't think that's going to be a good result. Okay, a couple of units coming in here and there, we can do that.
Silver helms. It will be done.
We've got to keep these Aspiring Champions away as well.
Without
Stop
fail.
that now. Alright, maybe try to use a different unit to draw him away, but yeah, Sigvald cannot be allowed to come through this way. No, 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 no. I guess it's alright if the Aspiring Champions come over here now. That's it. Yeah, have this to slow you down a little bit. Draw him away.
We away.
Okay, if I could just move him far enough away. Now what I'm going to do is bring in my archers. Checkerboard formation is no longer needed. We're targeting this fucker. That's it, just keep luring him away. A lot of balance of power right there. Very easy target. That's it. Lure Sigvald away. That's it.
Archers.
That's it. That's what we want to see. Okay, now these over here, we don't want them to be in the forest or else it's going to act as a missile block for us. For them. So draw this one in. Keep drawing Sigvald away. That's it. Because yeah, we don't have anything in this army that can handle Sigvald. There are single entities in this game that are practically invincible unless they go fight another invincible single entity. We don't have one. Just end up losing the battle.
Orders received.
Okay, just wait. We just wanted... Okay, maybe we can target
Understood.
now.
Understood. Quickly now.
That's it. Even with all these resistances, it's quite easy to take out. Then we need to aim for the Aspiring Champions.
Archers.
Yeah, we can outrun them.
It shall be done.
As you say, it will be done. Onward.
And there we go, we got the army losses on them. Cool. Too bad Sigvald isn't demonic, because that way it would actually crumble. And a level 17 character is about to die. They must have an unbreakable character. Oh, Sigvald hasn't actually... Hang on, this should drop his leadership just down enough. There we go. Beaten by the lions there. Okay, everyone stop firing.
Ancestors.
Alright. And that's how it's done. Hey, why don't you... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to run him down. Alright, good. That character is gone. And yeah, definitely want to get rid of those Aspiring Champions and get rid of these Chaos Warriors. Alright, and now as well, your army is in good enough shape that you will be able to pursue and finish them off. Because your army did not get steamrolled. And the reason why we wanted to keep the Aspiring Champions away, obviously, is that they're quite resistant to missiles, and they're not a lot of entities, which means a lot of the shots miss as well. So it's all just about using what ammunition we have as effective as possible and aiming for the right type of unit. Now the thing is, you might look at this and be like, ah, easy battle, he won. You gotta keep something in mind. I know how to fucking play the High Elves, right? If you play this battle poorly and just like set up a formation in lines and just AFK and just watch it happen, you'll get steamrolled over. You've got to get Sigvald the Magnificent out of there. Because here's the thing, if the longer that he was in combat, the longer it would have taken us to inflict army losses, because he just sits there constantly killing while not actually receiving any damage, because he's just regenerating it. So in this battle here, we kept every unit that we really couldn't handle out of combat, and that was the important thing. And that can be difficult to do sometimes. You know, I know how to do it because I do it bloody every day. Let's give you some money, because your army's in good enough shape. Yeah, settlement garrison, that doesn't matter.
Perhaps their master values them.
And
High Elven Archmage.
okay, good. You should have no trouble auto-resolving this. You don't want to fight that manually, because when it's just a small number of units like that... Hang on, let me just see if I can get you in there. No. When it's just a small number of units,
I wield.
auto-resolve is usually preferable. You will lose a couple of units there, but if you fight it manually... The problem is Sigvald is still going to be an absolute nightmare. So it's still highly... Oh, hang on a second here. Hang on a second here. Yeah, so this is interesting. You should fight this battle manually, because the AI will just walk off the battlefield, and that way none of your units will get wiped out. However, if you do that, you're not going to get any loot money. Whereas if you do this now, you're going to get his defeat trait and get a lot more loot money. So it's entirely up to you. Obviously, the settlement garrison doesn't matter. But do you want to lose that Eagle and this Lothern Sea Guard? So what I'll do is I'll save it there for you, because it wasn't on Legendary. And you can decide which way you want to go about it from here. Whether you want to fight it manually or to resolve it, that's entirely up to you. But this situation here has been solved. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.